Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Isharif from the PT department with the ID 014. The today's topic that is assigned to me. My presentation topic is osmium. What is osmium? Osmium is a chemical element. So in this presentation, I'm gonna to discuss about osmium, its properties, its extraction techniques, its applications, its briefly history, who is isolated, how it is isolated, and how it is extracted, etc. etc. So let's start. What is osmium? Let me first tell all of you that what is how it is isolated, or maybe who discovered it. So its discovery and first isolation was made in 1803 and by the scientist named Smithson Tennant. Osmium is a chemical element with the symbol Os and atomic number 76. It is hard, brittle, bluish white transition metal in the platinum group that is found as a trace element in alloys, mostly in platinum ores. So it was its physical appearance that how osmium looks like. It looks like a hard, bluish, brittle, white transition metal. So osmium is the densest naturally occurring element. So here we gonna to tell a small overview of osmium. Osmium has a symbol Os, its atomic number 76, its electronic configuration as it is shown, that is this, and its atomic mass is 190, its melting point is 3033 degrees Celsius. It is present in the period 6 in the periodic table. Its appearance, as I have discussed before, that it is silvery blue cast. It is a 3D structure of osmium, as you can see. So this is the 3D structure of osmium. There are red, blue and green which are named as electron, proton and neutrons. The nucleus consists of 76 protons that are red in color, as I have shown before, and 116 neutrons that are blue in color, while the 76 electrons that are around the nucleus that bind to the nucleus are colored in green successively, occupying available electron shells. Osmium is a transition metal in group 8 in period 6 and the D block of the periodic table. It has melting point of 3033 degrees Celsius. So extraction procedure of osmium, how osmium is extracted. Collect the First of all, we have to collect the organic phase and backstrip osmium by equilibrating with 1 m NaOH sodium hydroxide solution. Then combine the aqueous phase is shaken with 5 milliliter of benzene to remove traces of TOA. Finally, osmium is determined photometrically with Theoria. So here are some properties of osmium. Actually, osmium is flammable. Yes, osmium is a flammable element. If we talk about its reactivity with water, then osmium doesn't react within water. When it is in water, it wouldn't react. And the other property is it found as an alloy, mostly in platinum. And the most interesting thing is that osmium is the most concentrating element in the world. Yes, it's reality. It is the most concentrating element in the world. Turkey is the first country about osmium reserve. Here are some osmium reserves, as you can see there. Yes. And now, yes, osmium also made some compounds with fluorides and chlorides. Osmium hexafluoride, osmium octafluoride, osmium tetrafluoride, osmium heptafluoride, osmium pentafluoride, and while other it's and some of their compounds are also with chlorides, that are osmium trichloride, osmium tetrachloride, osmium pentachloride, and osmium tetrachromides, and also bromides. If we talk about the reactions of osmium, then osmium also reacts with water. As we can see that osmium doesn't react within water under normal conditions. And if we talk about the reaction with air, then yes, osmium reacts with air. Osmium is largely immune to atmospheric attack. On heating with oxygen, osmium metal gives the rather volatile melting points, well and thus there are some boiling points. Osmium apparently in air finely divided osmium metal gives off a characteristic smell of OSO4. Bad news given that OSO4 is highly toxic. While reaction of ammonium with the halogens, if we talk about the reaction about halogens, then osmium react with excessive fluorides at 600 degrees Celsius. There are some of the reactions of osmium. If we talk about its applications, yes, it has quite little applications. Osmium have only a few uses. It is used to produce very hard alloy for fountain pen tips, instrument pivots, needles, and electrical contacts. It is also used in chemical industry as a catalyst. If we talk about origin of the name is derived from the Greek word os, that is meaning smell. That is discovered by Smith and Tennant. It is used in the tips of ballpoint. Yes, the ballpoints we use regularly. It has osmium on its tip. Yes, the ballpoints we are used to write on our papers has osmium. Practical uses, there are some also practical uses. It is often as it is discussed before that it is used in fountain pens. It is also it is also found in old fashioned phonograph needles, and also it is very useful by itself, but it has quite little uses. But be aware, it can also be dangerous. As you can see, osmium is look like that. It can also be dangerous. Yes, it can extremely dangerous to our skin, to our eyes. Even in small exposure, it can cause throat and lung irritations in its oxidized powder form. That is osmium tetroxide. It is extremely poisonous. Some fun and random facts are also will also be discussed that are pure osmium can cause blindness. Powdered osmium peroxide can use to detect fingerprints, so it can be used in forensic labs, etc. Osmium is a part of platinum elements which includes palladium, platinum, IR, RB, etc. So here was the just a little information about the osmium, and now there are also some other information about the osmium that I'm going to discuss. That it is very expensive. It is much expensive, so it must be more rare. Yes, it is also rare. It is currently sought out as a catalyst, but it doesn't quite use a little, but yes, it is used as a catalyst substance that speeds up the chemical reactions. However, there is not a huge demand for it, but yes, it is in demand. Okay, here are some of the references where I took the material. That are all the references. And now I'm going to conclude it that osmium is a chemical element, and its atomic mass, its atomic weight, its quite little applications, and its extraction techniques, its chemical nature, its properties, that's all have been discussed. So osmium is very expensive, but it is rare. So it was a little conclusion of the osmium. Thank you so much.